Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. It's Celisa coming to you from Beautifully Me and You, de Bellemente y tú y yo. And today, you guys, I decided I wanted to do a February budget with me. And this is going to be my very first monthly budget of 2024. And I know that sounds crazy because we're already into February. But in January, if you've been here with me, I just did not have the time to do it. Plus, by the time I got around to getting paid, it was the middle of the month. And so I thought it was lost cause to make a monthly budget. But oh, was I wrong, because I started feeling like I don't know what I need to pay, when I need to pay it, what needs to be put towards sinking funds or savings challenges. And so I just kind of winged it all month long. Well, this month, I really want to create structure. And in order to do that, I decided I'm going to take it easy, because I feel like when you're most relaxed and you're doing your budget, that's when you're in your flow. And so to relax myself, I'm coming to have a nice pastry and a cup of coffee. So I pulled up here at a local coffee shop and I'm going to get me a coffee, a pastry, and then I'm going to kind of relax and write down some notes about when my bills are due, what needs to be paid. I've already paid like 2 bills so far, but write down my income, what I'm expecting, and really try to like visualize that coming into play. And, you know, just take it kind of slow and come up with a total budget here while I'm at the coffee shop. And then I'll come back and do the regular view and show you guys exactly what I'm planning to do for the month. And I thought that might make it a little bit more like you guys seeing behind the scenes of what actually happens, but also me, less pressure to like, you know, come up with a budget, but actually take my time and think about what I'm hoping to have happen this month and how I want my finances to all be laid out. So if that sounds like something that interests you, seeing me budget out a whole month and really just a little vlog style, taking it easy while getting things done, then let's get right into the video. I chose Cafe Belly because, first of all, it's close to me, but every single time that I come in, I always have great vibes when I come. It's just so zen. They play the most relaxing music, the employees are so pleasant, and their drinks and food are delicious. There's not a pastry that I've come in and gotten and did not love. The only thing I haven't tried is some of their quiches, and so today I think I might actually try one of those. But yeah, it's just the perfect spot to calm my mind and actually get into the budget flow and not think about all of the external world, but only the things that I need to get done and am manifesting getting done this February 2024. As I'm sitting at my table waiting for my drink and my quiche, I'm actually facing this wall right here, the Picasso wall, and it is like one of the most beautiful sights within the coffee shop. What I do think is, even if you can't head to a beautiful coffee shop and set the tone for, you know, all of this zen vibes while you're creating your monthly budget, the most important thing is that you're not in a space of anxiety or worry or stress when you do it, you know? I think we manifest what it is we're thinking about while we're doing things. And so if you're constantly worried about how you're going to plan out your budget and how everything's going to come about, that's going to be the energy that you're putting into it. Look at my cute little latte. So it's important that you get into a good space before you start to budget. And if you're not there, then take a break and come back to it when you actually can get in a good mood and think about all the things that you want to transpire. And that's exactly what I did while I was here. So food happens to make me happy, and so of course I got something to eat. This quiche, I love mushrooms. If you don't like mushrooms, it might not be for you, but it did give me a little bit of protein while I was here, and it was yummy. Okay, it was time to get back down to business. So I started by looking through my budgeting book. Now, I only had January to reflect on, and I kind of wish that I would have brought my other budgeting book from last year so I'd have a better idea of what I'd been spending on groceries, gas, spending, things like that, because I had nothing to reflect on other than what I did in January. And as we all know, January wasn't a complete month for me. So I kind of had to think about what I wish I had to spend in those categories and also look back at what I did in the month of January. And then I began to look at my bills and make sure that I didn't forget any bill. And I was looking up some of the amounts on the computer. There were a couple of bills that did not post the dollar amounts as of yet. So I just kept chugging along as to what I saw my average was for the previous months and went with that. As far as sinking funds, luckily I had all the categories that I needed because I had listed them all out in January. And so yes, I was able to create the budget, but I needed my calculator. How did I forget Mr. Calculator? Does anybody know? I'm going to go do a budget and I have no calculator. So I ended up using my computer in order to make the calculations. And I needed to add up all the sinking funds, cash envelopes, and bills and subtract that from the amount of income. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, I did look up my income while I was here as well, because I can look up most of my income sources are 1 month to 2 months delayed. So I can see what those income sources will be, the exact amount that'll be paid out. Some I did have to guesstimate, which was like my nursing pay, which I can kind of tell about that, but also my Etsy pay. And that's where a lot of manifesting came into play. And so basically I added everything up using the computer and got to the end result. And then I knew how much I wanted to put into savings challenges, emergency fund, my retirement, and the college binder. What I've learned about the monthly budget is it helps me to have a game plan of everything that I want to do. And yeah, where every play-by-play might not be executed exactly, at least it gives me a path that I should head towards, and something that I can actually look back on and make sure that I did all the things that I wanted to complete. Versus I feel like when I budgeted paycheck to paycheck, it didn't always get done exactly how I wanted it to when I look back at the end of the month. So a monthly budget for me is essential, and I'm glad I had this time to kind of like zen out and make a plan. I'm going to show it to you guys when I get back home so you too can see everything that I did at the coffee shop. Okay, you guys, so that was easy peasy. It was super relaxing to be in that cafe. They had nice music going, and there were other people that were like conducting business around me, so I was trying not to like do too much talking while I was in there. But I did have myself a mushroom quiche. Oh my God, it was so good. And I tried to leave some of the buttery, flaky crust there. I was like, let me not eat all of it. And then I also had a vanilla cafe latte, and he put the little panda on it. It was so cute. Anyway, I do feel like I have a strong February budget, and I do want to review it with you guys. I've already received my first nursing pay, so I do want to head to the bank and take some cash out from that. And then we'll do a budget and cash stuff with the first nursing pay a little bit later. But for right now, when I get back to the house, we're going to review everything that I plan on doing for the month of February. And hopefully you guys enjoy. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. All right, you guys. Oh, wait a minute. Why am I doing this? Why? I'm going to say, hello, welcome back to my channel. It's Lisa coming to you. Oh, Lord. Okay, I made it back home, you guys. I put some lotion on, too, because, boy, who out in them streets, your girl's hands was ashy. All right, let's review what I did at the coffee shop because I'm super excited. Oh, my little boba's in town. I'm still working on the magnets. They'll be coming soon. All right, let's talk about everything that I did for the month of February. I'm super excited. I think February is going to be a great month. I am manifesting it. I'm receiving it. I'm believing it. I'm achieving it. Just watch. All right, so first of all, for nursing, it is a magic month this month. And so I got to check on the first, and I'll get 3 checks this month. Those 3 should total up to $2,100. I only have, I think, 5 days scheduled for this month. I don't even know if I have 5. Wait, I think 2. Yeah, I already did 2 and I have 3 more left for the month. So, I'm a nurse PRN if you're new here. So I don't work a whole bunch of nursing schedules. And trust me, there's always overtime to be had or extra hours. So if I need more money, I will. But, I got to protect my peace. So I'm not rushing up into no hospital right now. All right. YouTube pay, I'm going to get $1,350. This is the pay from the month of January. And remember, I did not start filming until the middle of January. So that's kind of to be expected. I wasn't going hard and, I was kind of relaxing in the beginning of the month and I needed that. So I'll receive that. All right. Book sales. I did make more than this for book sales. I'm never going to actually have my exact dollar amount for book sales here, but I do use a certain amount of it to budget with. And then the rest I put towards either more products that I need in my shop or just give some extra to Janae, things like that. So it was more than double this, but for right now, $1,000 is what I'm actually going to budget with. And then for Etsy, I'm anticipating about $5,000 for the month. The normal is between $4,000 to $6,000. So I'm just hitting the midway mark and hoping that it all works out. That total will be $9,450. And now for whatever reason I don't hit enough on Etsy, then I'll just deduct some from some of these other areas that are over here in this right-hand column because all of these things are just savings, So I'm not going to stress myself, but I think we will be able to hit it. All right, for my bills, I have Georgia Power, which is $124, Stream $136, which is my gas, Xfinity, which I've already paid, $223, Line of Credit $130, which I've already paid. I paid both of these out of my first nursing pay, and I did go to the bank to get the rest of the cash out or some amount of it out, and we're going to do a budget and cash stuff with that coming soon. The water bill is one that hadn't cycled yet, so it's $125 average. Last month, I think it was like $110, but this month I'm putting $125 just in case. My mortgage is $830, and then I do have a health insurance payment of $1,000, and that needs to be paid. All right, so those bills add up to $2,568, and then remaining is $6,882. Out of my cash envelopes, I have date night of $100, groceries for $600, gas $100, Starbucks, which Starbucks or Dunkin' is stunkin', and that will be $20 a week. Yeah, so that'll be $80. Dining out, I put $50 a week, which is $200. $50 for myself, $80 for my nails. Even though I still have the nail money from last month in my cash envelopes, I will be re-upping it again, so I'll be ready for the month of March. Weekend fund, $250, and I just really grabbed a number out of thin air. Okay, I might not even need that much, so if anything gets cut, it might be some of the weekend fund money. We'll see how it goes. The next thing I did was listed all my sinking funds, and they're still the same. They've always been the same. Janae, I'm budgeting $300 for her, even if I only give her $200. Janae is my daughter that's at college, and I give her spending money every month for like incidentals, right? And some things that she wants. I don't want her to have a job this first year of college. And I think somebody had commented that. And I was like, yeah, no, I don't want her to work the first year. I want her to really focus on studies and kind of get the flow of how college goes. Because she's been kind of like, in my house, kind of sheltered in some ways. So now that she's away at college, I want her to really focus on getting the hang and flow of college flow. And next year, I told her she can get a job. So I'm willing to fund her spending until we get to next year because I think studies are way more important than cash at this point. Okay, so I'm giving her $300 is what I'm budgeting for her, but I give her $200 and I'm going to hold the $100 back. So if she does come to me needing some extra things, I'll have it. But if she doesn't, we'll already be re-upped for March or some of March, For myself and Jace, I'm going to put $150. This is my son that lives here. He is in middle school and he usually doesn't need a lot of spending. Sometimes he'll ask me for some money for Roblox or something, but he's not a big spender. But whenever we do want to do something, like for instance, we went to Six Flags, and I take him and his friend, I want to be able to go in here and not feel bad about pulling out $200, $300 to pay for his friend's ticket and also for us to have spending while we're there and not feel guilty about it. So that's what I usually use Jace's money for, like whenever he wants to take his friends bowling or skating or, something like that, then I already have the money and I don't have to say, oh, well, if you invite Larry has to make sure Larry's mom will give him enough money because we don't have enough, So because he's the only child here, he does a lot of activities with his friends and sometimes they even pick him up, right? And he'll go with them. And I want to be able to give him some money to go with them because even though they usually pay because I pay for their kid, I like him to have a little bit of cash in his pocket. So that's what his is used for. Mine, I just do what I want, okay? Household, I put $150. Car maintenance, $100, and I do need an oil change. My oil change light is on right now, so I'll be doing that soon. Travel, I'm putting $200, and I'm gonna start beefing up travel more than ever because spring break is gonna be coming soon, and I wanna take some trips in the summertime. And in order to do that, I really need to get going on travel. I think there's about $1,700 in there now, if I'm right, I don't know, but we'll check it. But I know I wanna put another $200 so we can get going on this spring break trip. Medical, I'm putting $200, and medical, I've been budgeting for my medical payment, $1,000 out of here, but this is going to be, I think, for co-payments and things like that. Like as I go to get my iron infusions, I received a bill that was for $55, which was the copay for some labs and the visit, and that came out of medical. Now I'm down to nothing in medical. So I'm like, I need to put some money in there. So when I go to appointments, or like Janae's about to have an appointment, if there is a copay, since we're out of network, we'll have the money in medical. So I'm going to put $200 in there. Gingy and Pepper, I'm putting $200 because I've been taking money out of their account for like large amounts of food, large amounts of litter, large amounts of treats from Amazon, like bulk purchasing. And so they're down, I think, to like $100 and something in their envelope. And I just want to get theirs back up. I also need to purchase a new cat tree for them because I don't know if you guys remember, I didn't have one for forever. And then I got one from like Marshall's or something. It's like a little short one. And it just had one circle on top. And those cats have tore that thing up. And everybody's like, no, don't buy another one. Wait till it's in absolute shreds before you get another one. And that's exactly what I did. And now I feel like it's in complete shreds, number one. But number two, it only has one space to sit. And that would be Gingy, right? That was hers when I bought it. If she was only cat here. But Pepper now dominates that spot. And poor Gingy can't even get up in her little circle spot. So I was like, I need to get a bigger cat tree. I think they're called cat trees. But anyway, where both of them can get up on it at the same time. Both of them can scratch without like fighting over the spot. Because if Pepper's up there, Gingy will swat her. She give her pow-pows until she gets down. Like, it's really crazy. Okay, so anyway, that's why I'm funding more for my cats. Clothing, $150. I just need to get this going because I know in summer I'm going to get hit hard. Beauty, $100. I thought about getting my hair braided, but now I've been twisting it myself for right now. So we're just going to stack coins in there for right now. Grocery sinking fund. If I don't have enough with $600, I would rely on the sinking fund. If I don't spend the $600, I'm going to roll it over to the grocery sinking fund. So that's how I'm going to be operating with this fund from now on. I thought I'd start with the $100. I used to have all the way up to $700 or $800 saved up in this one. And eventually over time, I just started to spend it. Also, I spent grocery sinking fund when I had holiday parties, like for Christmas dinner. I got it out of grocery sinking fund. So that will be another thing that I would use if I had it at that point, you know. Life happens. I'm going to put $100, and I think there's some in there now, but you know, when life happens, you need money. This is my homeowners association. I need to pay the payment by the end of the year, so I'm putting $30 every month. Glasses, same thing. Janae just asked me for new glasses, so we made her eyeglass appointment. And I had already taken the money out of glasses to get Jace 2 pair of glasses. So I might have to next month or later in this month reallocate some other money towards glasses to put back the money for Janae. Let's see, giving, I'm putting $500. I'm going to put 10% of my Etsy income from now on and not all of my income. So that's going to be $500 for this month. I do want to put some money towards savings challenges, Roth IRA, emergency fund, and college binder. And how I broke it down was I did Roth and emergency fund first, both of $800, and that left $1,600. Was it 16? No, $1,200 left. And so I put $700 towards the college binder. If you don't know, my daughter's college binder pays for her housing and some money on her food account. And I save it in this little binder that saves $5,000. But I don't have to pay this again until the fall. So I'm not in such a press to get like $1,000 a month like typically I am. So I'm only going to put $700 for this month, and that'll leave $562 to go towards savings challenges. Now, the savings challenges, some of this money I will be putting towards shorts, right? Because I've been doing a couple of savings challenges on my shorts. And so I'll be pulling some of that money for that. Or if I end up with extra Etsy money, then I'll be putting it more towards savings challenges. And I can also pull some of that towards shorts. Anyway, that is how I got to my zero-based budget. I broke it all down here. It all worked out using the calculator on the computer, which was a struggle. Mr. Calculator was supposed to go with me, but you know, I forgot her or him. I forgot him. So yeah, that is everything. And now that we have a game plan, the first step is going to be to do a portion of my nursing income that I received already. I paid 2 bills out of, and now we need to put a little bit more money in cash envelopes, and I'll probably start putting some towards sinking funds and savings challenges. And so that video should be coming soon. I did stop at the bank and pull out the cash for that. So that video, that'll probably be the next one to expect. Okay. All right, I think that is everything for today. Oh my gosh, what a different video, right? Let me know what you guys thought about this style of video for the monthly budgets. I kind of like it because for me, like I said, it just allowed me to kind of like relax and think about everything I wanted to do. Like I totally forgot emergency fund and Roth IRA last month. Now I put extra money into the bills binder, but I forgot emergency fund and Roth IRA. And for the month ahead binder, I'm going to be taking that out of savings challenges for this month. But I mean, what I'm saying is like, I wasn't thinking about every little piece of the pie because I didn't have a master plan. And now that I have a master plan, I think I can maneuver, even if I need to dibble a little out of here to put a little bit more over here. I know how to move now, you know, just from creating a monthly budget. So tell me, do you use a monthly budget or do you just do paycheck to paycheck? Neither one is wrong. I mean, it really is preference of what it is you enjoy. All right, I think that's everything for today. If you made it all the way to the end of this video and you are a real one, put this one single emoji right here letting me know that you made it. Whether you're new to this or true to this, I appreciate you for being here. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified the next time I put out a video. Also, like this video because it helps it to be suggested to other people who might need the inspiration to just slow down. Live your best life while budgeting, right? And finally, share this video with someone if you think they need the inspiration of how to create a monthly budget and how the flow should go. All right, I think that is everything for today. I appreciate you guys for being here, and I will see you very, very shortly. Take care.